I'm Fred Engel, and this is my assignment for this week. It's a board game, and the name of it's organizational Change-Opoly. To give credit where credit's due, as my wife and daughter did the artwork on it. I was the idea behind it, and so I'm going to explain the game, and we're going to do a dry run. It's based on the Burke-Litwin organizational change model. And there are two sets of event cards, we call them, is transactional and transformational. And if you remember the model, the transactional is the external and strategic factors. I know that you can't see this, but the top half of the model. And then the transformational, or excuse me, the transformational is the top part. The transactional is the bottom part, which is the operating factors, and individual factors, and the outputs. It's played with a single die, and you roll the die to get to the number of spaces. This is the stop point here and start. Each corner has a conference room, and then the start and stop corner also has a conference room, and there are 6 spaces in between. If you roll, if you end up on an even number, you draw a transformational card and read it, and then it tells you whether you advance, whether you lose a turn, or whether you have to go back to the conference room, a conference room. If you land on a conference room and you draw a card that tells you to go back to a conference room, you don't have to. You're already in a conference room, so there's no penalty to go backwards. The object of the game is the first person to $1 billion wins. And right now the only denomination we have, the game is not quite finished, is $50 million. And the only way that you can get money is to go all the way around the board. As we develop the game, there'll be events that when you land on the spaces and you draw a card, you can get money through those events, which we're in the process of developing, but for the sake of time to get the assignment posted, we only have the one way now. Or you can lose money. So, and then there'll be other denominations. There'll be 100 million, 50 million, and 25 million denominations, which will make the game a little bit more interesting. But we're going to do a dry run of it now, and just to give you a little example, my wife Shelley is my competition here, and so we'll let her go first, and we'll do a dry run. Okay, she's on an even number space, so she's going to draw a transformational card and read what it says.
Mission and strategy. Your external change consultant has determined that your new mission and strategies related to your change initiative are well within the human financial resources you currently have. Advance 2 spaces.
So she advances, and she's actually on near a conference room. I thought she was going to be in a conference room. Okay, I'll take my turn, and it's 4. So I go 4 spaces. It's also even, and so I'll draw a transformational card and read it. It says, actually that's not a transformational card. Mission and strategy. A trade publication has just recognized your organization for including high levels of diversity and inclusion in your change strategies. Advance 3 spaces. Okay.
6. I'm green.
Oh, okay. So you're 1 to 5. And that would be transactional since it's an odd space.
Task requirements and individual skills and abilities. IT employees have complained that documentation for the needed program skills are unclear. Lose 1 turn.
Okay. Three. So that's transactional, which is odd. Individual needs and values. Your organization has been given an award from the AARP for allowing older workers to participate in flex time and job sharing in your new change strategy. Advance 2 spaces. You lost a turn.
Oh,
Okay, 6. My blue or green.
blue.
Okay, that's on an even space, which is transformational. And it's leadership, which is a transformational element. Your organization has designated a long-term employee, female employee, as the internal change leader. She is very transparent and well respected for by all levels of the organization. Advanced 4 spaces. Okay, that's transactional since it's an even space. Or transformational, I'm sorry.
Got a card messed up. Somebody moved them. Leadership. The leader of your change team has been forced to retire due to a serious health condition. Go back to the conference room to decide on who is to be the new change team leader.
Five. I'm on an even space, so that's transformational. That's transformational. When are we coming up with those? Mission and strategy. Your external change consultant has determined that your new mission and strategy related to your change initiatives are well within the human and financial resources you currently have. Advanced 2 spaces. Okay, advanced 2 spaces, and I collect $50 million for going all the way around the board. So basically that's the game. Like I say, we're going to add a little complexity to it by being able to get money or lose money by putting events in the transaction and transformational cards. So when you land on spaces on the board that you can either gain or lose money. Again, the object is the first person to $1 billion wins the game. That's the game object. The real object of the game is to have fun and in a competitive atmosphere and learn about the model, the Litwin model, and the factors inside the model. That's it. Thank you for watching.